In today's video, I'm going to show you 3 ways to get a strong back. We're going to be going over 3 different movements. The first one being the deadlift, the second being the Romanian deadlift, also known as the RDL, and the third movement being the single arm dumbbell row. So let's start with the deadlift. As simple as it is, you're just grabbing the bar and you're standing up with it. And interestingly enough, the deadlift is considered the king of all exercises. You want to start with a flat back, make sure that you're pushing with your legs off the floor, driving up until your hips are fully extended. You also want to make sure you create a lot of tension through your lats and making sure that you fill your stomach up with air, bracing your core, and you want to make sure that your midline stays really strong throughout the whole lift. If you're new to the deadlift, you definitely want to stay lighter and practice your form and technique and build a lot of reps before you start pushing into the bigger weights. You might have heard people say the deadlift is not safe to do, but the truth is, in order to deadlift a lot of weight, you need to have a strong back. Just make sure to do your reps, make sure to practice your technique, and focus on your form. A simple template you could follow for the deadlift is 5 sets of 5 reps, resting 1 to 2 minutes between each set at a weight that's challenging but manageable, focusing on your form and your technique. Each week, you could increase the weight by 10 pounds until it starts to get pretty tough. Then you could change the reps, 5 sets of 3 reps, and continue to increase the weight. But make sure that your form is dialed in, make sure that you're feeling strong before you start to touch those heavier weights. Next up, we have the Romanian deadlift. Now, why is it called a Romanian deadlift? Well, it was developed by a guy who lived in, you guessed it, America. Just kidding. It was developed by a weightlifter in Romania by the name of Nicu Vlad. As you can see, the bar is off the floor a few inches each rep, and I'm not touching the ground. So with this, your low back is a lot more engaged. When using the Romanian deadlift, your hamstrings and glutes are definitely going to get worked a lot more, but to be able to keep a neutral spine during this lift is very important. I would recommend using weightlifting straps to do this, just so you can focus more on keeping tension in your back, making sure your spine is neutral, you're pushing through your hips, instead of focusing on your grip. But I warn you that these do suck and they do take a lot out of you. For these, I would recommend 3 to 5 sets of 8 to 10 reps, resting 1 to 2 minutes between each set, making sure that the weight is very manageable. Finally, we got the single arm dumbbell row. These are great to do to not only build a strong back, but a wide back as well. These are great to target your lats, your upper back, and if you ever have trouble starting a lawnmower, these are great to do. You want to start by building some good tension in your lats and being able to pull that dumbbell all the way into your chest. Keep the dumbbell close to your body and make sure your elbow is close to your body as well. Again, make sure that your spine is in a good neutral position while you're doing these, and make sure that you put your hand and knee on the bench for support. Chinese weightlifters do these a lot to strengthen their back with crazy amounts of weight, and you could say that their backs are pretty decent, so to say. For these, I would do 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps each arm, resting 1 to 2 minutes between each set, increasing weight as needed. So those are 3 ways to get a strong back. There are many other movements you can do as well, but those 3 movements have really helped me develop a very strong back for myself. And again, the most important thing is consistency over time, making sure that your form and technique is good. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and always remember, keep pushing forward. Love y'all. Peace.